Oh dang, my money went up. It's at 85.
For what?
Stocks.
Well, maybe you should sell. Why not?
Cause.
Sean, you have not sold stocks like once. You just sit on them and
Well,
complain
yeah,
when
because
they
I'm
go
waiting
down.
for them to go up. Because they used to be 160.
But Sean, just because a stock is going up doesn't mean it will always go up.
I'm aware of that, but hope for the best.
You're gonna hold on to those things for like 4 years, I bet.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna go down
Well, yeah, they
that
will.
far.
They definitely can.
I mean, the lowest they've been is like 60 or something.
Companies can go bankrupt within 4 years.
Well, this one company, they like got rid of all their debt. That's good.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Cool.
What are you guys wheeling and dealing about today?
I'm not
Stock
sure.
market.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you investors in the stock market?
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice to have the money to do that.
Loans from my parents.
You take out loans so you can invest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just stole from your mom.
I got, I think, 20 from my mom and like 25 from my dad, and then I had oh, and then I made I think I made like $30 off of one stock, and so I reinvested that into other stocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
you have to report that on your income taxes.
Yeah, my dad.
Short-term gains, and,
Yeah. Yeah.
which are taxed more heavily than long-term gains, of course.
Yeah.
I think the government doesn't like people who are speculators, all looking for the short term.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't help the American economy as much.
Yeah. Oh, so I wrote something down to tell you. So this morning, I did not want to go to school. I'll tell you why.
So you wrote some weird things that you wanted to say to me?
No. No. This is just to remind myself. So basically, I first woke up at 6 to my alarm, and then I turned it off. Then I woke up at 6:10 to my alarm, and then I turned it off. And then I woke up at 6:20 to my alarm. And then at 6:20, I decided to get in my mom's bed because it was really warm.
Was
And
your mom in it?
No, she was at work.
I was like, what? Like, hey, Mom.
And the cat was in her bed, and so the cat like crawls onto my chest, and you can't move a sleeping cat. I mean, it was
Were
just.
you late to school because you didn't want to move a sleeping cat?
But I was really did not want to go. I was thinking of all the benefits and the cons of not going. I mean, benefits. Don't gotta finish the homework.
Yeah, you do.
And then I could sleep in. And I could wake up. The cons, it's $10 if you miss the transit bus. And my mom might be mad at me.
Might?
Yes. And,
What? Dumb topic.
And I was gonna like use one of my sick days, which I have a ton of because I've only missed one day, unlike Rocky, who's missed all of the
them.
days. I mean, he has no sick days left at all. Quote unquote sick days. He'll have to get a note from his doctor for any more. I should probably eat this before it's completely cold and soggy. The egg is always
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Mhm. It's okay. Kind of wish there was sausage instead of bacon. Or sausage and bacon. But I think that's asking a little much of a system. So I stayed up until like 1:15 a.m. last night.
Yes.
And
What? My God. When will you ever learn to just think?
see, the original plan was stay up to 12, and then I want to watch some more YouTube, so I stayed up to 1.
My,
And then I was like, one more video, so it was like 1:20.
you're kind of a retard, you know that? You're so, like, I'm sorry, but you're kind of a retard.
I've been sleeping on my sofa in my bedroom a lot more than going into my actual bed.
Why?
Because the room where the sofa is has four walls and a door. And my bed, it's just like there's an open hallway to it because it's like our spare guest room. Because I took the bed out of my room because I wanted a sofa in there, not a bed. But then I hurt my back sleeping on the sofa.
The fuck?
Like to the point where it really hurt to turn. It's still kind of there. But eventually that I think I popped it out. And yeah. So at 9:40, I'm thinking about this. I'm doing the pros and cons in my head. Should I go? Should I not? The cons would be I was trying to force myself to fall asleep, but I wouldn't. It just wouldn't. My body wouldn't let me go back to bed at 6:40. And so at 6:40, I decide, okay, if I don't fall asleep in the next 20 seconds, I guess I'll get up and go to school. And so first I tried counting 1, 2, 3, but then I realized that my cat's purring, which it was exactly in 1 second intervals, so I just counted the cat purring. And I don't know how, but apparently, so I looked at the clock at 6:40 and 10 seconds.
It was daylight savings.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No,
Yes,
well,
it is.
yeah, I know, but that has nothing to do with it. And then, so I count for 20 seconds, and then I look back at the clock, and it was 6:41 and 22 seconds.
You fell asleep.
And so I don't know what happened there.
You fell asleep.
I don't know.
Because you know how people count sheep?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you counted birds and you fell asleep. That's what happened.
I guess so.
Like, what? Your dad's here. Hey, kiddo, did you forget your lunch today?
No.
Cool.
Is this just McDonald's? No, it's Arby's in a McDonald's bag.
What?
They were out of Arby's bags, son.
What? Well, then why did they use a McDonald's bag?
Because all the employees went out for McDonald's.
So they gave you your food in a bag that they'd already used.
Yeah.
Kind of gross.
So this isn't real.
Oh. Okay. I was like, I don't think that's true, but whatever.
I was talking about making County Transit Dad bring Arby's, but it's in a McDonald's bag. Oh yeah. So this I wrote down on my phone here, remembering exactly what I did this morning. And so, maybe I should say, so after counting for 20 seconds and waking up at 6:41 and 10 seconds. No, it's 6:41 and 22 seconds. I just laid in bed until 6:48, and then I got up, and then I went into my dad's underwear and sock drawer.
Why?
And I stole some underwear
Why'd
and some.
you wear your dad's underwear?
I mean, they're brand new.
But why? Why don't you just wear your own?
Didn't have any.
You don't have
They
underwear?
they needed to be washed, which is
Is
part
it
of the reason I didn't want to go to school, because I didn't have any clean underwear.
Just go commando.
Because I had 10 pairs.
Just
Like-
don't get an erection.
I had 10 pairs of underwear 2 weeks ago, just sitting in this box, and then every day get a new one every time I go to school. And so eventually I ran out on Sunday, and so Monday I didn't have any, so I raided my dad's sock and underwear drawer.
Today's Monday.
Yeah.
Why do you refer to it as Monday? Okay. Yeah, I think you'll get your favorite car radio today.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If not, too bad.
And so, and then I walk out of my mom's room, and I realized, oh, she packed my bag and put it on the table for me. Yay! So that saved me some time because all my stuff was out of my bag.
Yeah.
Or at least a lot of it. And so, I start the shower, and then I spend like 5 minutes writing on my phone, which I could have used showering. And so eventually it gets to 6:56, and so I set an alarm clock for 7 a.m. and then I take a shower as fast as I can, and as soon as I turn the water knob off, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding. So exactly a 4-minute shower.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What did you write down, though? What was that long story? Or did you just write that down?
Yeah, just this. And then okay, and this third point I have is this funny joke I thought of. The sequel to Kill a Mockingbird is To Obliterate a Mockingbird. Yeah.
Cool.
It's true. Yeah, so that's everything I wrote down. This way. You got anything to say?
Only that you need to just kind of go to bed way earlier. You were Sean, you either go to bed at like 2 a.m.
Yes.
or you go to bed at like 5. Sean, I'll take some melatonin at like 9.
Oh yeah, I think I was at like 6:38 while I was laying in my mom's bed. I was considering taking melatonin so I'd force myself to sleep.
When you were laying in bed and didn't want to go to school.
Yeah.
You wanted to sleep. You do realize that melatonin will make you sleep for a few hours at least, right?
Yeah. So I didn't want to get out of bed because that would require moving the cat, and the bed was
Dude,
so warm.
Just push
and the
cat.
the cat was being all nice. It was purring. It was going. Just imagine those noises, but like the purring sound of a cat instead of.
My God. So do you have psychology?
No.
Good.
You know, I hate your people. You want to know who your people is?
Who?
The people that leave the stickers on their laptop when they buy one.
It reminds me what core I have, what I can download, because I'm not gonna remember that.
Those UPS trucks always sound like a bomb.
You know, when I first got it, I thought, oh, I'm gonna do like the cool things, like where you put all the stickers on, and then I like held one up and I realized, no, that would look retarded.
Yeah, you get a skin for the back. That would look slightly cooler.
Because you know, I have a bunch of like those decals.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do with those.
You know those like Hot Wheels stickers you get from the dentist?
Yeah.
My mom let me put those on the Nook that we had.
Cool.
Look up what a Nook is.
Nook? Nook what?
Just Nook, I think.
Nook tablet?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Oh, so it's like a junior iPad.
Yeah, something like that. And the home button. Oh, it looked exactly like that. The home button was in the shape of an N or an upside down U.
So an N?
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So yeah, lots of great memories of that thing, like the battle, like defending Britain from the Germans in Battle of Britain game.
What?
And then playing this math game where you have to these chipmunks make you multiply and add and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have no idea what to do with all those because some of them are like really cool.
And oh man, it started an addiction early. That Nook.
Oh my God, what?
Because what I would do is I'd take it with me to bed when I was like a first grader or second grader.
Why did your parents even let you do that?
I don't know. But I would just watch YouTube at like 2 volume for like a long. Well, to me it felt like hours.
That's what made you retarded.
I learned like some decent facts. Or
No,
something.
I don't. You probably watch all the prank YouTubers or games.
And then at like when it got to like 15%, it would like show this notification on the screen that took up like a third of the screen.
Oh God.
That said battery low, please charge.
It's like in
And you couldn't close out of it, and so you'd just be watching YouTube for like 30 minutes before it died, and you have this 15% battery.
It's like this. It's like in like a Nintendo game, like The Legend of Zelda. When you're low on health, it's just beep, beep, beep. Like I think
I've heard that noise.
Stop beeping. Stop beeping.
I know my health is low.
I know. It's in the corner. It's in the corner.
You should only beep for like the first 5 seconds, and then after the first 5 seconds, I got it.
Yeah, I think I got it, my guy. Especially because health is actually kind of hard to come across in some of those games.
Yeah.
Especially in like certain areas. So I've gone through like entire dungeons with beep, 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 and it sucks because the music is awesome.
Yeah. Oh man. So, I guess if you want to enjoy the music, you gotta play like a no-hit run. Have you ever heard of Dark Viper AU?
You talk about him all the time.
He's trying to beat GTA without taking damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
How will that work so far?
Not great.
No.
He's died to a lot of stupid stuff.
Being productive out here.
Well, I do.
Sean with nothing out.
Yeah, that's a
Owen
true.
Owen always has at least the illusion of
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
work in front of him.
I don't have a whole lot of work to do. I'm just like
A
5.
whole lot. That's still something.
Yeah, well, we don't need to have a lot, just a little bit. But what about your grades?
So far they're decent.
What's decent?
ABC.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that anything you have a C in, something that you really should work to try to improve.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have homework, maybe you should be doing some studying for your next test.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Can you get out of it?
Yeah.
I don't want to destroy your entire social life, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be all social life. How about you, Owen? You're probably good, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's good for you.
All A's and 1B.
Okay. What's your B in?
Math.
You need any help?
No, I don't think so.
How come you have a B there and not an A?
There was like one like sort of I guess subject that I sort of struggled to get a hold of at first.
Okay. So did you do bad on a test or something?
Yeah, I did bad on a test one time, but
Okay.
then I took it was a quiz, and then I took the next test, and I
Okay.
did good.
Okay. Her tests, I hear that they're comprehensive, meaning like the next test you have will include stuff from you've had previously.
Yes,
So do you feel like you understand that now, this stuff?
I do.
Okay. Alright. Alright, well, try not to distract him too much.
I know.
I know he distracts himself
Yeah.
enough, but
Ooh.
let me know if I can help you with your math
Yeah.
test.
I will.
I would love to help you.
Yeah.
So are you not going to even study?
What?
You were putting
Well,
it back in your
no,
mouth.
I'm looking for the notes on how to do that.
All I see is that I remember you said, oh, yeah, I practiced my marker by writing egg. Instead of just going. And that was like a few months ago. Didn't you start like a conversation about, man, the word egg is such a weird word. Like, how did the word egg come about? Like, it's spelled so strange too. Like, why are there 2 G's? Why is there only 2 letters, but it's a 3-letter
Yeah,
word?
that's exactly what I said. I mean, it only needs 2 letters. It's E and G. That's all you need.
Oh my god.
Or would it be edge?
It would be, yeah, I think so.
Mm. But
Because
what
there's
would
not
it?
a consonant
But if you add
after-
another G, wouldn't it just be edge?
Because I think G makes a J sound when
J.
there's
Edge.
unless
Egg.
there's
Edge.
makes the G sound if there's a consonant after it.
J. G. Egg. Egg.
Yeah.
Egg. Edka.
Egg.
Eduardo. Eduardo. This is just a completely blank piece of paper.
Cool. I hate how you write on blank paper.
What?
I hate how you write on blank paper.
I love it.
Why? It's awful.
It's awesome. I don't know if Miss Roland likes it or not. Oh wait, I don't need. I was gonna write on the screen with my regular pencil. Sounds like there's an old car. Oh, there is an old car. That looks like exactly like my neighbor's. For a second, I thought he was gonna like stay out here and talk a bunch like he did last time. I still like the way that when he mentioned the houseboat, your eyes just lit up and stared at me. I was like,
John, use continuity.
yeah,
Continuity.
confirming, confirmation.
Dude, I don't know. So you know what we have to do for psychology work?
What?
So, every time with psychology, we have 3 assignments per week. We have to read 2 full chapters, which are normally pretty long, like 20 pages each, out of a textbook. And then we have to do a study guide for it, which is normally like 4 pages long of writing.
Yeah.
And then we just do something random.
Dang it, I can't remember how to
We
do
have
that.
a project coming up in a couple weeks.
Which
Or
is?
it's due in a couple weeks. We
Psychology?
have to write a 4-page essay
Uh-huh.
with proper citation,
Yep.
in text and out,
Mm-hmm.
using at least 5 different peer-reviewed studies,
Mm-hmm.
and we have 2 weeks to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Are you gonna wait?
normally we still have just as much homework.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
in 2 weeks we have to read 4 chapters, write 4 study guides, do 2 normally like forum posts, or actually 4 forum posts,
Mm-hmm.
and a 4-page essay.
Cool. Seeing a lot of 4s in theirs.
You ever read a scientific journal?
Cold.
It's the driest.
Wait, I might have just figured this out through the mainframe.
It's so dumb, and I don't like that class.
Do you know what the third cube root of 343 is?
No.
Oh my goodness! It's exactly like the prophecy predicted.
What is it?
That beats me. Okay, so now I just need to rewrite this problem. So 125 to square cube root 125 squared equals 15. Okay, math. Need to calculate the cube root. Yeah. 25. Awesome. This is actually like really easy. Oh no. 24 divided by 4. Feels a bit chilly out here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 to the third power, square root. Quick, what's 4 to the third power?
No.
64. And the square root of 64 is 8. 24 divided by 8, that equals 3. This is like really easy homework. Simplify each equation. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Wait just a minute. I said wait. Is that right? Okay. I'm gonna do 0.375 as a fraction. 3/8. Okay, so this is.
Go back.
Oh, what'd you do horribly wrong? Is it something in Google Docs?
I don't know. I was just writing, and I randomly just hit something.
Yeah.
And then the only thing left is G.
I guess you hit G.
And
Can you hit the back button?
I can't. I'm hitting it.
I know.
I'm spamming the damn thing.
Oh. How much did you write?
230 words.
Watch this. So let me pull up a chair. And then I'm going to turn your brightness up so I can. Ah, dang it. Okay, we're going to go to File, Version History. See Version History.
Oh, but that's the first version when I didn't write anything.
I'm surprised it didn't save between then and then.
Except it did, because... What the fuck?
Yikes. Did the strange one. Oh. I'll be back.
Damn it.
Boom! There you go.
Sean, I don't drink soda.
God.
Thanks, but
Oh, if only you knew the perilous journey I went on.
I can't have carbonation.
Oh my goodness.
It makes my stomach upset.
I'm thinking.
Can you hide this from me?
Yeah, because you're upset over your thing. I'll do a retelling of my perilous journey. It was just like a movie, okay?
It was.
So I took my $5 bill and I went to the machine and it wouldn't go in. So I tried flattening out, wouldn't go in.
Yeah.
And so I went to Miss Marshall and I said, "Hey, can I trade you a 5 for like 5 ones?" And she said, "Oh, sorry, kid, I'm broke." And she looked through her purse and their like big bag, and she found $1. I said, "Oh, okay, I'll go see if it has it." I was gonna go ask Mr. Sutton, but he was on the cellular device, and so I tried flattening out my $1 bill or $5 bill on a wall,
Yeah.
and it still wouldn't go in. And so I go up to Owen Lee and I say, I'm trying to buy two use my I'm trying to use $5, but it won't work. And then this kid next to the soda machine, Owen Lee says he's broke, and so this kid next to the soda machine says, "Here, I'll give you 5 ones." And so I gave him my 5, and he gave me back 5 ones. And so I took the best of the ones he gave me because some were kind of messed up, and I put them in the machine, and it worked. And I made an audible sigh of relief. And oh, there's Macon County Transit again.
They come here a lot.
Yeah. Also, that old yellow Volkswagen looks incredibly like my neighbor's.
It was.
Also, I doubt it because
I really do appreciate this.
Yeah.
Like, that was so nice, man.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get so many friendship points for this.
You did get friendship points.
Yay.
Thought.
Yeah.
I'll drink it anyway.
Okay, very good. Just don't like blow your pants and your grandma.
Yeah, no, it just makes my stomach go all. Why have you done this to me?
Oh, and then the final step in my perilous journey was I was gonna get a Sierra
soda in like 4 years.
Lovely. I was gonna get a Sierra Mist and a Dr. Pepper and give you the choice between the two, but then I pressed the Dr. Pepper and it says
None.
no, sorry, choose another one, dipshit. And so Yeah, I just got 2 Sierra Mists.
Gonna make sure this is good by pouring it in. If I can actually drink it.
Oh man.
Doing shots.
Yep. Shot, 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 shot. How poisonous is it?
My stomach's not happy.
Gonna explode.
Yep.
I
You
just-
know what?
I just had a thought. What if all the pressure building up down there like pushes back out your bones? That could be the medical solution, and you just haven't discovered it because you haven't had soda in 4 years.
Jesus, you're killing me.
Yeah.
You want me to drink this?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You want it?
No, because I don't want people thinking I got 2 Sierra Mists.
Dude. Okay, fine. I'll drink
Yep.
it.
Yep. Very good.
You want anyone else? You
Well,
want to give it to that girl you like?
no,
Why not?
because that's weird.
That's not.
Why would I just?
Hey, hey, show me your titties. And give her a Sierra Mist.
God. No.
Okay.
No. It's all about the ad.
All about the ass.
It's all about the knees.
The knees. You like the knees?
Yes,
I mean,
especially
hey,
like.
show me your knees.
Hey, lady.
Kind of like your knees.
There are people that have that fetish.
Licking the kneecaps.
Just like feet fetish. That's just the weirdest thing ever.
Is there a kneecap fetish?
Yes, there's every kind of fetish. That must be like another rule, like R34. There's like R56, where everyone has a. If there's a fetish, if a fetish exists, there's someone who's attracted to it.
I mean, that's true. I'd say, well, that's kind of, it's like, if it exists, there's porn of it. Well, if it exists, someone wants to fab to it.
Oh yeah.
Knees.
Oh.
What about chairs? Now, I do actually remember seeing this story about a guy who was sexually attracted to tiles, like floor tiles. Whenever he saw one, he just got
Oh. Chub on.
Yeah, he especially liked his bathroom tiles.
Oh. Whenever he like goes to the store
And his aunt's kitchen tiles.
Oh, the poor ant.
He'd just take pictures of tiles.
No. I
Now-
bet the excuse he made is like, "Oh, you have such a wonderful kitchen," and then he crops out the
Ooh.
kitchen and just zooms in on the tile.
Now, to be fair, this was on the internet, so
Yep.
could just be should just be a funny.
Yeah.
But
Like, hey guys, did you know what Pokemon's best for human breeding?
the worst thing was he then but then he
Into
linked
there.
his files to all of his pictures of tiles. He had like almost a terabyte of floor tiles.
Oh yeah, gotta have that.
And he had like different folders for like hexagons
Oh.
and circles
I hope that's real. I really.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's some real commitment if it's not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and assume that it is.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like those videos where have you ever seen that video? Oh man, I was looking to buy a flower pot for my mom, and then he has like 1,000 images of James Charles, and his background is James Charles. He has to go through all these James Charles images to get to the 2 flower pots. Oh, I gotta find that video. It's so funny. And then his like Snapchat friends are named like really gay names, like
Charles and James.
What if-
Charles and Charles James?
it's only gay if you put the James with the Charles.
No, Charles James is pretty gay.
Yeah, it's like 2 first names.
Yeah. Well, so is James Charles.
Yeah. I remember I used to think I was gay for this kid named James.
You thought you were gay?
I was like, dang, James.
We're
Looking,
homies?
I don't know, must have been. I was like in 1st grade. Dang, James is looking pretty cool today.
Oh god. I don't think I can drink this.
Gonna explode.
Yeah.
Domestic violence and sexual assault?
My favorite hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm so sorry that you spent this money. I'll give you how much does one cost? Like
No, don't worry about it.
$2?
Don't worry.
Like $1?
No.
How much? $1.50?
Don't worry about it.
I'll give you $1.50.
I brought that $5 specifically for my Miata trunk to buy me a soda.
Oh, hey, you know what? I'll hold on to this for you.
Okay.
And when you finish that one,
No.
yes,
No.
yes,
No, I don't think so.
just do it.
No.
Just do it.
Just consider it payment for the car radios.
But how am I gonna get this? If it makes my stomach sore.
You get in small quantities, less than a shot a day.
A bottle cap a day. Here, yeah, I'll just hold on to it, and if you want it, you just come
Come?
and yeah, just come and send me.
Just the cum signal.
Just come and I'll know. Just cum your pants and I'll just appear. I got that cum tingle.
No.
The spike.
No.
Ooh, someone just cummed their pants.
It's time to bounce. It's time to splooge. Just like totally tubular, man. All that in a bag of chips.
All that in a bag of chips. You ever had Rice Krispie treats?
Yeah, man, I love those things.
My grandma made some today.
Oh man, were they actually good?
There's a little there's too much marshmallow, but I still like it
Yep.
because it's good.
Oh boy, let's
And
find
it's
which one of
super
these.
sticky. But
That's my favorite.
she also
part.
put some M&Ms in it, so
That's great.
that balances. It's a little too sticky, bit too much, too high on the marshmallow to crispy ratio, but the chocolate chips make up for it, or the M&Ms.
Of course.
M&Ms are just better than chocolate chips. I don't know why, but they are, and you can't tell me otherwise. You know what? Screw it. I'm tired of writing my notes in yellow highlighter. I'm gonna do it in blue highlighter.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you ever recover your writing?
No.
No. I thought for sure that the version histories, because I've done that before where people
Yeah.
can't undo.
Like, it's so, I don't know what I pressed. I think like the edge of my palm hit something.
Yeah.
Because I've only had this for a little while, like for a couple, like 3 months.
Yeah.
So I think some of the keys are, the ones that I haven't like used are sensitive or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not a
Mhm.
keyboardologist.
I don't like this problem.
Man, it's kind of hard to read in blue.
Oh.
Hello.
Mm,
Come on in. Thank you.
Didn't even notice me.
Didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Wait, did he come in a mail truck?
I don't.
You do know that those can catch fire pretty easily.
Yep. The grum. It's like the windshield washer fluid like drops on the exhaust or something on the engine and it catches flame. And they're really unreliable.
Really?
Yeah. Then they were supposed to be replaced in like 2010.
But then but then 2010 happened. I think that was when the economy just decided to kill itself.
It was like 2008, but
Oh, yeah, so that
isn't it funny how as soon as Apple releases the iPhone, economic downturn?
sort of like I blame Apple.
Yeah. Oh, he drove up in that minivan. Oh dang! Automatic rear trunk assist. And then no, it's not a minivan. It's some Jeep, like a Jeep Cherokee or Jeep Grand Cherokee. One of the
Have
Cherokees.
you ever seen on the road like those weird like Jeep
Gladiator.
trucks?
Yeah, Gladiator.
Like the ones that they look like a normal like Wrangler, but
Yep, that's what
they
they're.
have like a I hate those. They just feel like against nature.
You know, they used to make them. They brought back the name.
It's like when you see the like like animal hybrids. Like you ever seen like the liger, half lion, half
Oh,
tiger?
God.
It just feels wrong. It just feels like a sin against like nature. You know, it feels like you're just flipping Mother Nature the finger.
Mm.
Just screw you, God. I can create a tiger lion hybrid. Or screw you, God, I can create a regular truck hybrid.
My favorite.
Keep my spare tire in the back instead of the other back. Stop. You know, I kind of wonder sometimes on Jeep Wranglers, they always have the tire on the back. Sometimes I wonder if that's actually a tire for cosmetic purposes. I feel like the people who have the tire covers, I think that is for cosmetics.
I mean, yeah, there's still a tire.
I mean,
on
let's be
there.
real, it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty dumb without the tire.
It would just be flat.
What? Oh yeah.
Well, what happens if you break 2 tires?
Yeah, answer that, liberal scum.
Liberals, more like
Stupid.
tire deniers.
Oh, I love making fun of British people.
Same.
Like,
All I wanted to do was discriminate against my employees on race,
Mhm.
and that's my free will.
Yeah.
So much for the tolerant left.
like, come on. Like, I was on the Adult Swim UK YouTube channel watching a Rick
Yeah.
and Morty clip, and it said it was like Rick replaces his tire in space, but tire was spelled Tyre, and so I typed in the comments, "You British person detected, deploying countermeasures."
It was so UK. Oh, speaking of the UK, they're having a bunch of protests now,
Mhm.
sort of like George Floyd,
Mhm.
because a police officer was found to have murdered, tortured, and kidnapped multiple women off the
Mm.
streets of London.
Cool.
Yeah, and some reports also say that other cops knew about it.
Oh, was he British?
Yeah, 'cause it's
I
in
hate
London.
him. Hate him.
What if I said he was American?
Yeah.
Yeah, show them women.
Go America. That's country.
British people.
I love doing that. I love doing that. British person? Quotation marks. And if you can't do the quotation marks, you do British person, like it's a question.
Person?
Person? People?
Person?
Human? Deserve rights?
I don't know.
It's a bit cringe. I'm giving a right. Man, I love that joke where it's like a picture of a British dinner and it's just like a bunch of beans, and someone said the British eat like there's still Germans flying overhead.
They do.
It's true.
Or have you seen that thing where there's a British food where it's just beans wrapped in a bread bowl,
Ugh.
and with like some light amount of with some gravy on top, and so there was a chef making. He said, "Now we spray it with water to make sure that the gravy gets spread out." So British people season their food with water. The fanciest the most tasteful food in Britain. It's just best tasting food in Britain. It's like water. Women.
British.
Me when I see woman.
Me when I see.
Go mode. So I made this joke the other day. It was, the only difference between a woman and a dog is the dog knows it's not a person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's funny.
Yes. So.
So I went to a friend's house Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
I
randomly
remember, for the
we-
birthday party.
Yeah. And we went on Omegle because that's what Pierce likes to do.
Yep.
And I said, you're just gonna see penises.
Yeah.
All we saw were penises. And then we talked to some Finnish people, and they were kind of cool. And then Jonathan got us banned because every time it wasn't like a penis, he would shout some like horrible like something either extremely racist or sexist,
Uh-huh.
like how big your tits.
How big?
Or when some Hispanic girls were on, he said, "Looks like we found a Mexican commune."
Oh God.
Yeah.
But the people
Or
with the
a
pink.
black guy, he said, "Yo, what up, brother?"
Oh.
And he was like, hey, bro." And then Pierce was like, "This is too awkward." And then the Finnish people just laughed. I think the only reason they stayed for so long is because they didn't speak good English.
Oh. And they're like, ooh, look at the monkeys and the Americans.
They did actually roast us a lot for being Americans.
Oh, that's funny. Could you understand them? Were they speaking like
Yeah.
broken English?
Honestly, it's better than some people I know.
Oh.
And they would just randomly switch between Swedish, Finnish, and Spanish.
Oh.
And we were like, what are you speaking this?
No language for you, cunt.
Pretty much. But Finland actually has like the best schools in the world.
Yeah, I've heard that because they're like very relaxed.
Yeah.
They're very like calm. And South Korea has like the second best, and all their students commit suicide.
Welcome to South Korea. Well, that's because South
Well-
Korea's schools like take all day. Like they
Sheesh.
have school every single day of the week
My goodness.
for 9 hours. It's horrible. And they wonder why. And East Asian countries wonder why they have a decreasing population. Because work is too long, so all you
Yep,
want to do
yep.
is play all the fun Japanese video games.
It's a miracle that PlayStation is popular over there.
Really?
I mean, well, yeah, it's their own console. They never buy Xboxes. They always buy Nintendo or PlayStation.
Well, yeah, because the only people I know who say that Xbox is best to say, well, it's an American company. We can support America.
Made in China.
Yeah.
I wonder where. I wonder if where. I think PlayStation's made in Japan. Oh, I think some stuff always comes from China.
Well, I know it's from Japan.
Yeah, there's always something that comes from China because China's such a manufacturing giant.
Yeah, because they don't have human rights.
Yay! 10 cents for workers per hour.
And you
And
live
that's
in a
the-
practical slave camp.
Don't get caught committing suicide. If you jump, don't hit the net or you'll be in big trouble.
How dare you? We're gonna dock your pay. You know what? We're just gonna keep throwing you out of the window onto the suicide net.
So you can practice.
You ever wonder if kids in the Chinese like jump on the suicide nets like it's like a trampoline? Like suicide nets, my guy. Imagine imagine working somewhere where they have suicide nets.
Suicide net. The only benefit to like working there is you get to like see what the leaks for all the newest like iPhones are is because you're making them pre-production. So
Well,
they have
every
a supply
iPhone
already.
is the same.
Yeah, I have wasted. It seems like Apple is so slow to innovate, and whenever they do, they make just the worst decisions. And whatever terrible decision that is, the other companies follow, like removing the headphone jack, removing the charger.
Spending the past 10 years making a slightly better camera.
Oh God.
Just slightly.
Oh,
better.
I remember.
Ooh, this one has 100 extra pixels. Get me over $1,000.
Oh my goodness, $1,000 is just ridiculous for a cell phone. There's a lot of budget smartphones that are like
Yeah.
you can get a lot for cheap for like $600, which is way cheaper than like that's like 400, 600 cheaper than a lot of smartphones. You can get a lot
or
of
you
good
can just
stuff.
buy one that's like a couple generations old.
Yeah, the phones are always so much cheaper. Same thing goes for everything like
Oh,
cars.
great. Those are super
Yep.
flammable.
Yay! You know, I'm gonna ask you. Has your mail vehicle ever caught on fire?
Ask her if she knows if it's really flammable.
No, I'm not gonna.
It's funny.
Or have you had the retro? Ma'am, is your mail vehicle very flammable, or is your Grumman's had the retrofit fit?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like usually I drive my car.
Okay.
I don't drive it much. Just a certain drive. It only have like 4 rides that use that, so
Yep.
not many in here.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't think people would know. I mean, that's a weird question.
I'm gonna assume all of them had the retrofit because that'd be pretty bad if your mail truck had
You know what happened to me while I was eating last night? I stabbed myself with a fork,
Ooh.
and now I cut my skin open.
No. Oh yeah, another few other things about those. Pretty unreliable. The gas mileage is really bad. I think no air conditioning and the heater barely works.
Huh.
Yeah.
That might be why they always keep the doors open.
Yeah. Also makes it
When I
easier.
was younger and I'd see them with their doors open, I thought, wow, that's so dangerous. You can fall out.
No. Like, yeah,
Oh.
they'll build it in.
They're not.
You know, whenever we're riding the transit and we take like a really hard turn, I always worry about like my seatbelt's gonna fail.
Wait, the transit has seatbelts?
Yeah.
Man, the school bus doesn't have seatbelts. That's so weird.
Well, like on the transit bus, if you didn't have seatbelts, you would fall out of your seat because I know.
They just go. They go
Especially-
all Mad Max on you.
Especially like on this turn over here where you turn onto like this road with the roundabout. When you turn onto this road,
This little thing. Look, pay attention to the kid's face.
please respond to being polite. Consequence, getting a treat.
Look at that kid's face. He could be by himself.
That should be a meme.
I know.
Basically, treat your kids like you treat your pets.
He's like.
That is like meme material.
It kind of looks like one of the Rage comic characters,
That could look.
like a boss.
I could see that
He
very
looks
well.
like the you know the. He kind of that's such.
I could see that very well being a meme.
Y'all entertaining the mail lady?
Yes, we asked if her mail vehicle had the retrofit yet.
If you had what?
The retrofit where the windshield washer fluid doesn't fall onto like the exhaust and catches the whole thing on fire. And she didn't know. So, it's always possible.
Man, it's so rainy. Man, I could really. Man, it's so cold and rainy. I really wish that I could sit down by a nice warm fire. Oh, I should probably turn on my windshield wiper.
Oh, there's some dirt on my windshield. I should probably wash
And
it.
it's raining. Oh, it's so cold. Oh wow, looks like the fluid is leaking.
You just see the flames pummeling out of the.
Ooh, I guess I got my wish. Bum, bum.
Yay,
This
the
ends
heater
with,
works again.
Like an 80s like sitcom like montage.
Hey, the heater works again, and there's flames coming out the vents. Why did I take off my watch? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was just kind of on your cheese or your egg biscuit.
I don't remember why I did that. I just remember doing it.
Wait, what denomination are you? What religion are you?
All the above?
Okay. So, yeah. That means that you're not allowed to wear a watch while eating eggs.
Well,
Yeah, that's like a basic rule of like every single religion.
Why?
Cause,
I mean, it is the
Why
period
would
of the
you-
chicken.
why would you wear your watch while you're eating eggs?
Yeah, it's like,
Exactly. That's like number one sin. That's like worse than anything.
you know, that sounds like something that would be made up by a criminal, so everyone would take off their watch to make it easier for them to steal it. It's actually,
Open up an egg store.
hey, would you like to try this egg? Oh, are you religious? Can't have that while you're sampling the egg. The egg. Like all the flags are up, not dead.
America.
America.
This is mean. They strapped up a dog to a harness, held it still, and then showed it pictures of food to measure how much it salivated.
Science is weird.
Yeah.
Like
And
cutting
then you
someone's
also get funny little images like this kid's face.
textbook artists don't know what they do. They must have failed art school. That's what it is.
Probably. It honestly.
Oh, Snoopy. What's the comic say?
Snoopy's just 5 and he says the ears can hear the can opener. Turns away. Right away the stomach knows that supper is coming. He jumps down and says, "How do the ears tell the stomach?" And then he eats and says, "I've never been able to figure that out." Not very funny.
Eh.
Ooh.
Oh, I was cleaning up my shed and I found this great newspaper from 1997, and there was a comic on it.
You want to hear this weird thing?
Sure.
Psychologist Michael Terrell recalled, "My first girlfriend loved onions,
Mm-hmm.
so I came to associate onion breath with kissing.
Oh.
Before long, onion breath sent tingles up and down my spine." And it talks about how he's now, and then he says oh, what a feeling. So basically, he said that he gets aroused by onion breath, and so someone took the time to draw a diagram.
Sexual arousal.
Kiss, sexual arousal. Onion breath plus kiss, sexual arousal. Onion plus onion, sexual arousal.
It's like that guy who looked at fruit.
Yes.
Should have done the taste, not the look. Like, oh, that's a good looking apple.
Oh yeah, look at that apple.
It's got the curves in all the right places.
Oh yeah, nice and spotty, nice and red with yellow spots.
Oh, that really gets me going. Someone has a fetish for that. Apples.
The apple
That guy has a fetish for
guy.
apples.
We should just record all the weird fetishes we find.
Mm.
Apples, floor tiles, knees.
Ugh. Let me tell ya,
Onions.
some titanium replacement knees. Whoa. No, I don't like the natural stuff. You can't. Sometimes it gets hard to tell the difference between knee implants and regular and the organics. I wonder how many men a year get breast implants. Maybe they do it so they have massive pecs. Isn't that nutty? How far surgery and science has come, where you could why get muscle? Why not just make it look like you have muscle by putting this piece of plastic in your leg?
Yeah.
I don't think it adds any muscle. If
No.
it did, that would be amazing. But it's just a piece of plastic poking out of your skin.
It's have you ever people are CRISPR?
No.
It's like a technology that people can use to genetically edit their DNA.
No, that's pretty
And
pog.
you can do that with well, not yours, but you can do it with babies.
No.
And
While
that,
they're young.
and I have mixed feelings about that, because I think that it shouldn't be allowed to be used until it's affordable enough for everyone. Because then rich people just be a literal super race who are super
They would
buff
be-
and smart and
They would be gene editing their
yeah.
babies.
And I don't like that. I prefer poor people to be able to say, "Hey, I don't want my kid to have diabetes."
Yeah.
I think it should be about stuff like preventing disease.
I mean,
like if someone
literally,
has,
you could make the perfect baby. It's kind of.
But I
It's
don't
like a
think you
character
should,
editor.
like edit like that. Like
It's literally a
not
baby.
disability
It's
stuff.
a tool for parents to edit the appearance of their baby after the
Cool.
fact.
Would you do that?
You know, if my kid, if the doctor said, "Hey, your kid is gonna have AIDS,"
Sean, you do know that if your kid's born with AIDS, that means that you have AIDS too, right?
Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Your kid has AIDS. We're gonna just split
And
that out of.
so do you.
Imagine that's how you find out.
Yep, your kid has AIDS, and so do you.
And so does your wife. And
Well, yeah,
so
'cause
does
you
the
get-
person
You
cheating.
can get AIDS by
And so does the person the wife was cheating on you with.
yeah, ma'am.
I mean, that could literally just spread to so many people.
Yeah, that's kind of the danger of STDs, my guy.
Yeah, sexually transmitted disease.
It's conjugal condition.
It's 12:07.
Huh.
We got D&D in 23 minutes. And my homework is pretty much done. Not a whole lot I can do that I don't from here. Actually, I could totally do that part, but I don't wanna. And it's only have 2 problems, so I'm not worried about it. I liked it when teachers checked for completion instead of accuracy.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did that on a test. Okay, Timmy. Well, this was a calculus problem. I don't know how you got dog, but you tried your best. So here's 100. Sometimes I wish I could go back to kindergarten knowing algebra.
We could go ahead and grades.
I think I'm gonna change my major.
What you gonna major in?
I was gonna be a mechanical engineer, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be an electrical engineer in Alaska.
Alaska?
Yeah, because they get paid the best, like second best. It's
Well, what are you more interested in? Electricity,
Honestly,
mechanics?
when I think of a mechanical engineer, it's just I think of buildings, I guess. Like
Well, I think of like cars
yeah, but like
or mechanics, like machines. I think you seem like more of a mechanical engineer with how much you know about cars. Like you could specialize in cars. You could open up a garage.
yeah, but you don't need a mechanical. Mechanical engineer isn't really meant for like.
Oh, thanks.
My like joints really hurt on my right.
Uh-oh.
Where they attach to my pelvis, it's like a lot of pain. Oh, now I gotta embarrass myself in front of me, Sharifa. God, I'm dropped it. Ugh. Oh, cold.
Oh, dang, we do have D&D.
Yeah.
Man, if it wasn't for that stupid thing that happened to my English thing, then I probably could have finished this and that today.
Yep.
But I haven't even finished this because I was too busy moping over it. And now I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna eat. Because it's hard to eat when you're constantly talking like, oh, you spot across the
This
table.
is gonna be the first time we played in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, you spot across the tavern a man vigorously masturbating. What do you do?
God damn. I use magic missile.
I used perception.
to find out what he's
Is he
masturbating.
truly masturbating, or is he just scratching? Does he just have an itch down there?
I use perception to find out what he's masturbating to.
You see, you look at him, and he makes eye contact, still furiously masturbating.
I ask, gonna leave me out, or can I join in?
He says, He stares at you. He stares, stops masturbating for just a second, and pats the seat next to him, and continues to masturbate vigorously.
I walk over to him.
You sit down, and he turns, makes direct eye contact with you, licks his lips, and continues to vigorously masturbate.
What are we watching?
You.
What?
I said he makes eye contact with
Oh,
you.
he's watching.
Continues to stare.
I whisper into his ear gently. I know you have a fetish for me.
He creams his pants. He creams his pants, runs out of the store with his pants all around, runs out of the tavern with his pants around his ankle, going, giggling the whole way out. He disappears into a dark alley.
Okay, I undo my belt buckle.
You're gonna
I gotta finish the job.
Okay.
I begin. And I think about him.
Suddenly, you black out due to masturbation.
The-
Across the room, you realize that you were making eye contact with the bartender the whole time. Calls his buddy. He calls the bouncer to throw you out. Two big, strong men walk up to you. What do you do?
Not. I release the
Gun
hounds.
all over their. And run away into the night.
Hands down, best D&D ever.
Pretty much.
People play D&D like that. They seriously do.
I don't know.
That's scary.
I probably play like that for fun.
Oh God.
No, like just
Mess with
joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we were doing. I bang on the windows of the tavern. Oh, we don't have a die, so we can't roll to see how long I last.
I have it. But I'm not gonna take it out.
Yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah. Not gonna live out mine. Women.
Relationship.
Me when I see women.
People who are happier than me.
My face when women exist.
My face when. My face when women.
You know what? I'm just gonna have a meat slider.
Oh.
Cheese today. I want cheese.
Mm.
I want juicy turkey and ham.
Are you too good for cheese?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't feel like cheese. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because these are sliders.
Uh-huh.
When have you ever had a slider with cheese?
Many times.
Oh.
It's true. Okay.
What are you eating?
The funny thing to do would be drop it out of my mouth, but I want to continue eating it.
What is it? I don't want to see it.
I'm really tempted to drop it on the ground.
Is it gum? Is that my wax? It's the plastic. Is
Oh.
it? It's. No, it's not. What is that? What are you eating? Is it plastic? Sean, tell me. Please tell me what you're eating.
Hold on, I'll tell you once I get back to my bathroom.
Son,
Yes.
what is wrong? You're eating wax, aren't you?
Hold on.
Ah! Tell me.
Hold on.
Why are you leaving my phone out here?
Get back to me.
actually.
So remember that red thing I threw in the trash?
Yeah.
Thank God I had a Baby Bell cheese of my own.
Oh,
The red thing I threw in the trash was just a piece of the plastic.
did you eat the cheese?
What color was the thing that I spit into my hand?
Red.
What else is red in a Baby Bell cheese other than the plastic?
Did you eat it with the wax? Haven't we had this conversation? Didn't you eat it with the wax another time?
No. No, it wasn't with the wax. It was a cherry Jolly Rancher, like a Starburst.
And we turned around like this too. I was like, John, did you eat it with the wrapper? And you're like, maybe.
I remember in like
You, sir, if you see someone come up here and they think they're like a DoorDasher person, like,
but what if I'm not after?
Exactly.
well, per se, your soul is out here, right? It's wandering around.
What if I don't have one?
We're gonna go back in during lunch, so
That's true.
Well, they're gonna be.
you should probably just
Dungeons
stay up here.
in Dragons.
Oh,
The
Mr.
dungeons are
Shepherd.
the dungeons are inside the dragon. It's pretty cool. It's like the sequel. Yeah. Actually, the prequel because the dungeon like pops out of the dragon as like a turd. But all the characters are like playing in the dungeon while in the prequel to Dungeons and Dragons. The prequel is called Dungeons in Dragons, and the dungeon is like the turd of the dragon, and the adventurers have to go through the turd, not realizing that they're actually bacteria. And then they get pooped out, and then and this is where Dungeons and Dragons, the original,
You can
comes into
stop now.
play.
You can stop
And so
now.
the bacteria evolve into actual like characters.
John, were
That's
you
true.
dropped as a kid?
Several times.
That's great, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Look
totally-
it up.
I'm not going to. I don't want that on my search history.
I think I know what's gonna come up then.
Oh, Arthur. Anyway, have a good time.
Yeah, that's the next thought you left me with. Could you unlock the door for me?
Yes I can.
Thank you, sir.
Remember, look it up.
That's gonna be porn, isn't it?
I think they have that ability where I can just make something up on the spot.
Improv.
Yeah. It's like that was so. I thought I was being so cool just making up this thing about Dungeons and Dragons.
Sean, have you ever played Jackbox?
Jackbox Party Pack?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
You'd be great at the ones where you just have to come up with random bullshit.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember there's this time I was playing this police roleplay Roblox game,
Oh my god.
and this whole time I was running over this person. Or I was bumping into their car and saying, "Oops, sorry," and then driving off really fast. And I had just robbed an ATM, and I was trying to escape the police, and so I ditched my car. I was walking across the street, and that yellow Corvette, it finds me, just in the middle of the street. And so I'm freaking out, because I think he's going to kill me, and for good reason, because I've been running into his car this whole time. And so I make up on the spot this story about me being the twin brother of that guy. Oh, you must be talking about my twin. Yeah, that's the guy that drives the blue truck. You see?
Sean, that's like something that.
Pathological liars.
That's like something a toddler.
Oh.
No, but yeah. Like, whenever I get like duplicate toys as a kid, I'd say, "Oh, for twins."
I just made up this whole. I was so worried he was gonna look to the left and see my blue truck parked at the barn. I was.
What?
Yeah, but he never. I guess he never noticed it, or maybe his render distance wasn't up. And so that was so. I'm so glad. He said later he actually believed it. That I thought that.
So
was,
he was retarded. My twin brother, but in Roblox.
Like I made up this whole story how I drive like a light purple C1 Corvette because that's my other car, and he drives this like blue farm truck, like K10 or something.
What? Wait, do they actually have like actual car names?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, they look pretty good, except like the lighting isn't so great.
Oh man.
Like the texture.
Oh boy. This robot game doesn't have accurate textures.
It's like it seems like all the cars are matte. So there's no like shininess.
There should be a line. There should be a little line right where the back and the front converge, right about here.
Yeah.
But there's not one.
And-
Literally unplayable.
And that concludes 2 Idiots and a Picnic Table.
Wait.